first date. I don't do that. I was like, I want to know who you is before anything. And as I'm talking, those shits in the table like,
movies went great. We decided to like go and get food, and we got food, and we sat in my car. We listened to music, we were talking, and
like 3 weeks. You know, she was a hoe though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
and like, okay, it got so bad. It was to the point.
Significant other love language is important, so that way you know how that person receives and perceives.
And you're in a relationship, but we like keeping together. We're in a situationship because we've already accepted.
This is the situationship talk.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Kaylin.
And Juanita, Tweet.
And
Your boy Lance Page.
it's your boy
Girl,
Jared Tucker.
hey guys, welcome back. We are back tonight and we are talking about first dates. So we're talking about where do you go on the first date? We started this conversation last page. I think we tapped into it just a little bit. So we wanted to come back tonight and share some dating tips of where you can go, what the ladies like, what the gentlemen like, so that you can have a great first date and maybe it'll lead to a relationship and keep you out of a situationship. Okay? So that's what we're talking about tonight. So we're going to go ahead and start with Juanita, what is one of your first date ideas? Something that you've either done before, you've gone for a date, or somewhere you want to go for a date?
I like to have adventures on the first date. I don't really like the sitting at the restaurant doing the interview type of situation. So I could do something like bowling, go-karts, going to Six Flags, something fun, something entertaining. That's my first dates.
Okay. Last page. What about you? Where do you want to go for the last date? I mean, first date, not last date.
Last date. I mean, seeing this that I'm, trying to, I'm on a healthy kick and everything. I think White Rock Lake, out there on the north side, is a nice place to, go for a trail walk and stuff, and just get active and get to know each other. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like White Rock Lake dates.
Shout out to the north.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I would
JT, what you got?
Shit, I'm trying to, get to the bed on the first date. On my first date, I'm the opposite of Juanita. I'm going for the interview questions. I want to know what I'm getting into, but I prefer, the basics. Go out to eat, movies. I don't want to do nothing really big because I don't want to waste my time if you're not that right person.
Respectable. Hey, what's up? What about you?
Yeah, brother, I agree with JT. I used to be like Juanita, but then that'd be a waste of time. We just have fun, and I don't even like that person now. But yeah, now I'm more like Jared. But I do try to make it interesting, like maybe go to a restaurant neither one of us have been. So it's like it's still an adventure, something new, but then it's more sit down, talk to you, get to know you type of, scenery, setting.
Okay. So JT is the only one who likes questions. I like action and adventure as well. I like the lake dates. I'm a coffee lover, so taking me to a coffee shop will probably get you some bonus points. And I'm not talking Starbucks. Like finding a coffee shop in the city. Yeah, not a national chain, but finding a local coffee shop in the city that has good reviews. That's my thing, and I like sports. So taking me to a sporting event, and courtside seats would really, really, really impress me. Like,
I bet.
Really.
Courtside seats, these tickets for the Astro game, you know what I'm saying? Anybody got $1,500 to spare? The Astros are back in Houston tomorrow night, so I'm just saying. Yeah.
They high.
It's the World Series.
Man, look, don't nobody want to see JT thighs, man.
Oh, you need to exit out after you said that.
So while we wait on JT to see what happens, because we all seem to have technical difficulties on this show all the time. We all seem to have those. We'll wait on him to. We'll talk, and we'll wait on him to come back. Maybe he'll join us in a minute. So guys, tell me about a bad first date. Tell me about a bad first date.
A bad first date.
Oh Lord, we know Jerry got some
The
stuff.
one where my car stopped. That was a bad first date. Like my battery died. That's a bad first date.
That's the only bad first
Yeah.
date you've had.
That's the most notable.
Okay.
That's the most
So
notable one.
a lot of women gonna hate me for this, but I really don't care. Uh, on my first date, it wasn't bad. It was a miscommunication because one thing my uncle taught me was to never pay on the first date. He said y'all go half because y'all
Okay.
get to know each other. He said you don't need to be. He said because one thing is if you pay on the first date, she don't expect you to pay for everything. And I be there one day I paid for the first date, and then she ordered all this stuff. I paid for it. I was cool, but after of it, her vibe was just off. It was more of, oh, this nigga took me to a seafood restaurant, and I'm on, what I'm saying, I'm gonna brag on it, but I ain't gonna pay him no mind. So that was like the worst first date I ever had. I ain't never talked to that girl since.
We was just talking about taking somebody to a seafood restaurant. We was just talking about that shit.
We
Now,
did.
look at me talking about taking people to places that they used to.
Yes. I mean, listen to what he just said, right? So I'm probably not gonna go out with a man who's gonna ask me to pay on the first date. But listen,
Not
ladies,
even Dutch.
no.
No, you
But
pay
I'm
your half.
also not ordering what I can't afford. And that's what women need to look at, right? So if you ask me out on a date, I think as a man, for me, you should pay for it. But I'm also not ordering things that my credit card and my debit card won't swipe for. And that's one thing that I would tell women, as JC said. Had you got up and walked away, I bet she couldn't afford to pay for that food.
Nah,
So
she
don't
Now,
wouldn't
order
I have a
stuff
question
on
Johnny
about
me.
that.
Credit, what up, broke
If
ass?
you vibe with a guy the whole day, look at Candy, and he decides at the end of the day he gonna ask you to pay for what you ate, but you vibe, you had a great day. Would you stop talking to him? You
Yeah, I'm
not
not
talk to
calling
him
him
again?
back. I'm not gonna call him back. I'm gonna pull out my card and swipe for my bill because I didn't order what I couldn't afford to pay for. And I tell women that do
Okay,
not
question.
run up the tab on somebody. That is tacky. Go ahead.
Question.
That's that.
What if okay, what if he had every intentions on paying for the meal, right? And then, you thinking he pulling some bullshit like I done left my wallet on the dresser type shit. If you got the money, what you pay it, he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna cash out you this and go ahead and pay for the meal. Would you still do it?
For my meal?
If he say I'm gonna cash out for you for my meal and for the entire meal, just pay for it with your card. Would you do it?
Once the cash app said sent, then I would swipe.
Ain't no
Other than that,
later
I'm paying
stuff
for
when the
my
cash
food.
app
Like
starts saying, I feel you.
like
I mean,
I don't hit on men. Go ahead, Juanita.
yeah, I
I'm
don't
with
okay,
Chris though.
if someone asks me out on a date, if the guy says, "Hey, do you want to go out on a date?" then I'm expecting that you're going to pay. Now, if I say, now I think if we're, dating long term and I'll pay, he'll pay, whatever, however, it just goes like that. But if you ask me to go somewhere with you, then why would you expect me to pay? If I asked him, "Hey, do you want to meet me here at so and so for some drinks?" then I can either pay or go Dutch. But if you invited me, why would I pay? That doesn't make sense. I mean, and then why would you take someone somewhere that you can't afford? Then you say she's trying to, most of the time the guy asks you where you want to go, or maybe he can be assertive and he choose the place. So then you
Choose it.
don't have to worry about, taking her. Oh, I took her to this place and she spent all this money. Well, you took her there.
But question, why is he asking you where you want to go?
Because
Why is
some
he
because
asking you?
what you mean? Some women don't eat certain stuff. You know how picky
You
women
just
are.
take
I
people where
mean,
you
You
want to take
see?
them.
Yeah, you
you
gotta ask
no,
them.
no, 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 no. You ask the woman what type of food do you like. You don't ask
Oh, good
her
point.
where
You know
she
what?
want to
Yeah,
go.
good point. You
No,
know what?
some
I,
Yeah,
you
that's what I
want to
realized. You
that's
realize
true.
that getting
They can
older,
ask you what kind of
what
food
type
you
of
want.
food you
Sure.
eat. Yeah.
Hey, one
I
minute.
agree. But I think this why this conversation is important, right? Because we see different perspectives. Last page is like, you get the information from a woman, and getting that information, you should be able to plan a date from there. And we're kind of giving you the hints. And I agree with Juanita. Like, you shouldn't be, taking people places that you can't really afford. But then what JT said, I kind of agree with that also, because I get it for men, right? I was reading, this guy had been on our show. Juanita, we talked about a while back. Kevin Marshall had been on our show, and he actually wrote a book there in Dallas. And he talks about that in the book, that men have a budget. So I wanted to bring that up to you last page. And if JT comes back and join us,
Right.
do you have a budget for how much you're willing to spend on a woman before you like, okay, I'm not getting no action, I'm not
Yeah,
getting no play, I'm done with this.
yeah, I have a budget.
And
Yeah,
AM, this is for you as well.
No,
yeah. No,
no, you directed it to the right person.
I have a
No.
spending limit because I know she's not going to exceed that spending limit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even be tripping because I know she's not going to exceed that spending limit. So I'm like, all right, good. I got some extra money to, fuck with or just sit on. Point
So
blank.
what is your idea of how much would you be willing to spend on the first date? Like a ballpark estimate.
Oh, you mean a budget for a first? I thought you said a budget of how much you willing to spend before getting any action.
Well, both. Like, do you guys have a budget?
I mean, I think everyone should budget in taking someone out to eat. Yeah, I feel like if you take someone out to eat,
you can take her on a real nice group fun date and she won't even know.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about actually have a budget of how much you're willing to spend before someone gives
No,
y'all
like
hook
that.
up.
In the book, he says that men have a budget of how much they're willing to spend on a woman before they sleep with that woman. If they don't get any action by, he said about $200, he probably out. And I thought it was dope. I thought it was kind of cool because
Like $200 total in dates or one date?
Yeah, $200 total in dates. That's kind of depending on where you're going, that's kind of getting pricey for you not to like each other. Like,
Shit,
You know what? One thing about me,
That shit.
I didn't go on dates with guys I didn't like.
me either. But
So,
women do
People
it.
do that.
People do that.
If I don't, I'm gonna talk to you first, and I'm gonna feel a vibe. If I don't feel a vibe, we're not going on a date in the first place. So that's why I'm not using you for food, because I'm not going on a date with someone that I'm not even
any chick that's using the dude for food, you're broke. That's broke. That's broke chick activity.
No.
Yeah,
That's
that's broke chick activity.
Right.
Girl,
Big
he ugly.
activity.
Yeah,
I broke
yeah,
bitch free
yeah.
meals.
You know what I'm saying? You said it. You said it. So you know, he's like, girl, he ugly. He ain't my type, but I'm gonna let him take me out to eat.
That ain't me.
And that's
I feed
why I
myself.
don't have on dates.
See, and I was saying that's why I said I can't even be mad at you for that. But for me, I've never been that type of person. Like, I don't got that kind of time. I don't want to stare at somebody across from me that's ugly. Like, I ain't got time for that. I could be doing something else more productive. I could have went out with my homegirls for the night. And if I'm hungry, I'll call my damn mama and daddy. My daddy will take me to dinner to get a steak. Like, I just don't. I don't believe in using people.
No, and I'm gonna say it again. No offense, but City Girls and Megan and everyone else have made women believe that it's okay to use people. That I don't need to get a job. I just need to get a man. I am a job. No, you're not. You need to stop using people. You need to stop doing things.
You are a burden. You are a financial burden. Okay, you are a bum. You are all of the above. No, you are not none of that. Okay?
Damn, I don't know about a financial burden. A bum, maybe. Yeah,
but that's why we're talking about a budget.
That's a financial burden.
That's a financial burden.
I agree with last page. Like, if you're spending, like, let's be realistic on the low end, right? So let's say we go to Chili's on the lowest end.
That's low. Yeah, that's low.
Okay, Chili's, right? But that's what I'm saying, on the lowest end, like, right? We start going to dates at Chili's or Cheddar's, right? Let's say Cheddar's, especially.
Cheddar's. Remember we talked about it last episode. Cheddar's is an acceptable date place.
But I'm just saying, it is
an
an acceptable date place, right? It's low level, but do the count, right? So if you take somebody to Cheddar's this week and you spend $60 for your meal, that's on the low end. Mm-hmm. You go to Cheddar's this week. You go bowling next week. You spend another $30. You go to Dave and Buster's the next week and you spend another $30.
Well, no,
that is kind of adding up. Not to like people.
Why do men only date women and women don't date men? And I mean, I'm
I've
saying
had
in the
I've had
aspect,
women
why are
I've had
men
women date
allowing
take me
women
out
not
on
to take
dates.
you on dates?
I take a guy out on a date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but a
I've
lot
had
of
women
men will
take me
not.
out on
And
dates.
you cannot say something the financial burden if you are not asking them to take you on a date. You haven't set the standard of, I want to be taken on dates. I want you to take me on a date. There's nothing wrong with a man telling a woman, I deserve to be taken on a date. I deserve for you to do something nice for me. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, that
So
goes
you
back to
can't
what
say
you
no
said,
woman's a
Am.
financial burden if you're asking her to go place. Like we talked, like Juanita, what you said earlier. If he asks you to take you on a date, you expect him to pay. That's reasonable. That's
Right. You
reasonable.
asked me
When
to
you
go.
asking her
I
all these places, you gonna have to pay for all these places you asking her to you asking her to go with you with.
But
So
I think that like just right here, men are supposed to chase a woman. A woman doesn't chase a man. Like
lies, that
Oh,
it's
chasing stuff
about
is
it's
get
about
the
is
what
fuck
played
we
out of
out.
Hey,
here. Oh
look,
my
look,
That stuff is
Candy,
God, I
played
look,
hate
out,
it's
that
Candy.
bitch.
about
Candy.
Hate
Are
That's
that.
you
played
single
out.
or are you
I hate
married?
that.
it's what we've
She's
been taught.
single.
She
Well,
single?
that's
know,
my that's my
you want a
that's
woman
my
to
Oh,
do
sister,
you.
single or not.
okay.
That's what we were taught. We weren't raised that way. So for me to go hit on a man, that's never going to happen. Like,
Not that
That's
I didn't say
crazy.
you have
Listen,
to go hit
this
on
is
him,
this
see,
this
here
my
goes
but
the
thing.
show
myth
That,
that women
mutual
that,
ain't asking men on
I
dates.
don't
show
think there's
mutual
nothing
interest.
wrong. I don't think there's nothing wrong with a woman shooting her shot. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Now I do have a problem with women proposing to men and getting down on one knee and shit. That's so untraditional. But my thing is, if the woman likes the man and she's interested in him, why not? Why
For
not shoot
real.
her
now, I'm
shot?
not
You
even
know
asking
what I
about making
mean?
the first move. I'm referring to mutual interest. If a guy takes you on 2 to 3 dates, why can't you get the courage to say like, "Hey, let me take you somewhere that I know you like to go to"?
Yeah.
I'm not saying walk up
Women
to him
ain't
and get
asking
his
men
number.
on
I'm
dates
just saying show
ever.
mutual interest. Women do not show mutual interest in men. They do not. I don't think it's a fair even amount. Men show a lot of interest in women, and women just accept it a lot of times.
A- And
Right.
that's the sad thing about it because now you know we men show so much interest. We don't even know if the woman like us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why most women who are like available for dating, why would I take a man on a date when there's 7 men who want to take me on dates?
But you're using that. We talk about the city girl
But
mentality about
I'm
it's
not using them.
okay
If I'm interested
to.
in you when I'm dating, I can date multiple people. We can go out, we can enjoy each other. Like when I was dating, I would go on different dates every week because I stopped calling people. Like if I don't like you, I end the
Well,
conversation.
I
I'm
did
not
say two
interested.
or three dates.
Yeah.
If we're going 2 or 3 dates and you not sure you just want to talk to me, leave me alone.
Facts.
After three
If you're not
dates,
ready
How
after
you
three
Facts.
get
dates,
to know you though
that's
first?
3 weeks. And I'm
that's
pretty sure
not
we're talking
Oh, you
on the
dating.
got
phone. No.
3 days.
I'm
Okay.
pretty that's 3 weeks. Think about it. I'm not going on a date with you every day. That's 3 weeks. That's probably every Friday of 1 month. We're talking. I should be texting you every day. We should be on the phone at some point. We should be getting together on Friday to do dates and activities. If you ain't figured out by that third date, if you just want to talk to me and only me and all them other options, still leave me alone. Go talk to
They
him.
go back to the city girls.
Go
But
talk to
why? I
him.
mean, but why? Like in our culture, that's the thing. Like, why should somebody have to commit to you that early? You don't even
It's
know each other.
it's not a commitment. It's an
It's
interest.
it's interest,
Why
mutual
wait? Why
interest.
waste
If
my
you tell
time?
right, if you telling me you can't take me on dates because you got seven other people that are gonna take just you on dates and you ain't got to never take them on dates and leave me alone because I'm going to expect you to take me on a date.
I have a confession.
I'm gonna think you a
What?
hoe to be honest.
Okay, no, okay. This is like about 3, 4 years ago. My friend's like, Juanita, you need to get out and date more because I would meet one guy and then just kind of hone in on that, right? And then when it don't work out, you're back to square one. I would do that all the time. She said, "No, Juanita, you're single. You have to date. Go. You know, you. I didn't say sleep with them or get to do. So I promise you, one day I went on 4 dates. Well, I was tired as hell.
4 dates in one day,
4 days
boy.
in one day.
So that's a whole lot right there.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
But they were
I'm
not
glad you made
eating dates.
time.
They were not like extravagant dates. Like I met this one guy at the mall. It was cool. We kind of at the
And y'all
food
just walked and talked
court.
Okay.
And it's crazy because I don't even remember who the people are at this time because none of them, they all failed. They were all complete date failed. It didn't come out to be anything, but I was like, I tried it. That wasn't for me. So I went back to no, I just got to focus on one person. It was a complete
Well, it's
crazy,
again,
but I
I
tried it.
agree with you. I think you should. I think everyone should date multiple people. I feel like if you should try it. They say that you should try it. You tried it, wasn't for you. You should try it. What I'm saying is, if we get to date 3, you can still date other people. What I'm saying is you have to also show me that you're interested. That's what I'm saying. That by day 3, you should be trying to think about, you should know my interests. You should want to get to know me more. You should want to do things for me. You should want to show mutual interest. Not saying you don't want to show other people that. You can do that. That's really fine. I may do that. But just show me that we're trying to see what this is. And I'm just not keeping.
If I'm going on day 3, I like you or something anyway. Because if, like I said, I'm not going on a date unless I have an interest. So if I go on 3 dates, it's for sure something has to be.
I feel that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
I mean, I feel like we got some type of vibe, but I don't even really know if I like you like that. So to cut off
and it's okay.
Around me,
I didn't say cut off everything around you.
3 days.
The fact that she's bored, she ain't got nothing else to do but to waste a nigga's time is a red flag for me.
But you know what? I think also that's the great part about this show. I think it's also the age difference. Y'all are younger than us. So y'all are like, go. Kind of like, we in this thing. I'm kind of like, I need some time.
For a purpose.
Yeah. Like, even with dating with a purpose, though, like, I need some time to make sure that this is what I want. Like, what comes, what else comes with it? And I saw where somebody said that's why they have sex on the first day, because I need to know what you're hitting for. Like, there's a variety of, I saw somebody, I was either reading, was it? No, it wasn't on TikTok.
No, what that chick was talking about. What that chick was talking about. She like, I gotta fuck you on the first date or something. We might fuck around on the first date or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just to see what it's like or whatever. That post you had sent us.
Oh yeah. I mean then that's what it was. So yeah. Like, to get it over with. So my thing is, like, when we're out here, like,
get over with.
Some people are, because you don't even know you like somebody and then you have sex with them. You're like,
I feel sex is a teachable trait.
Is it?
You can teach someone how to please you. Yes, if you know how to please you, you can teach someone how to please you.
Can't teach a girl to give head.
That's what I'm saying. Can you really teach a man?
Oh, well,
he said you can't teach him head.
I can't speak
exactly because
I'm sorry, straight people. I can't speak for you. Take it back.
I'll be damned.
You straight people might have a whole other thing y'all got going on over there. I'm mind my
She needs to what you, JC?
I said, if I'm teaching a girl how to give head, she needs to question me.
You know what? If it gets
why
to
does
that
she need
point,
to question you?
If it gets to that point, I don't want it. You already challenged.
You are orally challenged.
Something is wrong with y'all.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Like, if y'all like somebody, if you like someone, you wouldn't be really like see your future. And the only wrong thing with that person is they can't suck your dick right. You mean to tell me you gonna stop talking to her?
No, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop talking to her, but if we have the same clashes in the bedroom, if the sex ain't good, if the head ain't good, then I mean, come on, I'm not gonna sell myself short like that. I'm just not.
I feel.
So that's why I feel like women should leave.
Try to teach her.
You know how many fine women I done met? Fine, I'm talking about fine, and they was trash in the bed, complete trash.
And you tried to teach them. Well, I guess again. I'm sorry,
but I don't think it's
no. They was used to that pump.
Exactly, but
did
you express like? Did you talk about it? And I think that's what we don't do. We assume people know.
Communicate.
Everybody's sexual experiences are different. And what I've learned with men really don't want to be taught how to do things necessarily different all the time. You got to be really open-minded for somebody, because I like in my younger days, somebody was like, you cannot ride dick. And I was like, oh. But they wasn't lying because I hadn't had to. But I learned because it was in the back of my head, like, yikes, I may need to figure this out. Like, I need to get better. Like,
that's mean. That's
real. That's real. Like, you gotta be real with each other, and I think that's what we do. We try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Communication is important, but the thing is, you also got to think about when to communicate it. Because some people you cannot communicate it in that moment, because that's going.
I mean, it wasn't in the moment, but I was like a fresh 18. Like, You know what I'm saying? I was like 18 years old. Now,
You know
you
what
know,
dick at
And he
18?
said some shit like that to you at 18?
not
You supposed to
yeah,
have
at
me
18. Like,
baby.
That nigga was a porn star.
Right. Like, why was that? No, for real, though. Like, why was that his
Fucking,
main focus?
you
I mean,
fucking
you
Mr.
know, when you
Marcus?
young, like you want good sex. Like it is what it is. Like I said,
But
I am a person that we gotta talk about stuff. Like you gotta teach people sometimes how to use their hand. JT gotta teach people sometimes not to use their teeth. Whatever the case may be. Like you gotta instruct
And
people if
just,
they
he
doing
didn't
a
mean teeth. She mean that's direct. You so
no,
ignorant.
but
You
I'm
so
just saying,
ignorant.
like
No,
he knows what I'm talking
trust me.
about.
You young. I know what she talking about.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta say, hey, watch them teeth.
Watch them teeth.
Watch them teeth. Like
watch them teeth, shout
you gotta
Y'all
like
watch
it, but
the
because
fuck you
somebody
smiling
else may have
for?
been okay with the teeth, right?
scraping my shit.
What Chad like? What last page like may not be what JT like.
Shit, me and last page like shit. Watch them
Some,
teeth. So you take a shower after that shit burn. Them cut marks.
something is wrong with you.
Especially if she got braces.
Boy, oh boy.
But that's why you gotta say.
Nothing.
That's why you gotta say
Stretch
with
your
the
shit.
especially the braces. You gotta say watch your teeth. You gotta teach her how to watch her teeth, and you gotta kind of guide. Like we gotta guide each other. Like there's a chick. This is free plug for Sexual Essentials. Like she is on Instagram. She teaches like dick writing class. Ooh, D writing classes because I don't want Facebook to censor me.
They gonna censor us.
Yeah, she
We gonna
teaches.
boosie their ass.
She teaches sex classes. Right? There are people who teach sex classes. They teach you about intimacy with your partner. They teach you how to direct your partner into pleasing you where it's not in an offensive manner, where it's really, this is what I like. This is how you get better. And that's how we should look at it. If somebody tells you you could do something better, don't you want to be like, don't you want to be a porn star at it? Don't you want to get better?
Nah, niggas hate being told what to do.
Don't you
Niggas-
wait,
niggas
Candy,
hate
you
getting told
talking
what to
about
do.
that you talking about that one lady that be going in on the cucumber with the grapefruit. She a
Yeah, she
black
do.
lady. She got a short
Last
set.
page, what?
She is
No,
a
this one has
she the
dreads.
goat.
She the goat.
Yeah, she the
It's
goat.
a couple of chicks that go down here.
She be doing the 3,000. I'm like,
Not
She be
God,
doing the
sound
Gog
like
Gog 3000.
she be doing the. I'm like, damn.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know that one.
Yeah,
The horror movie laugh.
Why do y'all be
Boy.
watching? Do y'all watch the same porn? So everybody watch
No,
the
it's
same
not
porn?
funny.
See, somebody
I
else
just
knows
be-
about
I just
sexual
don't watch
essentials.
Teaches you. I know exactly what you're talking about that lady right there.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Okay.
And
Yeah,
we should
what
want to
is it?
learn. Like, how do you learn? Are we like teaching ourselves? Like that's what I'm saying about people. Like, are
To watch
you
porn.
improving in every area of your life? You should always be improving. And in the bedroom is also a place where you should be working to like step your game up.
I'm
Or
old.
men should be working to like use their hands.
Not that
Like,
I'm old.
It's certain things you have to do. But
Fuck
anyway,
no.
guys, so just to end it up, there was a post on on Twitter that was trending today, and it says you're on a first date with someone and they tell you the name of their favorite TV show. You immediately leave. What TV show do they watch that ran you off?
Bad Girls Club.
Okay, JT's is Bad Girls Club.
You said TV show?
Love and
What
Hip
do
Hop.
they watch to let you know that
They love the hip hop.
you
Love
said
and
Love and
Hip
Hip Hop?
I can't
The
stand
Kardashians.
Who?
The Kardashians.
The Kardashians.
They gold
Yes.
diggers.
Walking off.
BBL.
cheaters.
I'm gonna say, the Real Housewives.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
which
one of
one
them a
because I
housewife.
actually like Atlanta, so I'm not gonna say Atlanta, but all the other ones. I like
Okay.
Atlanta. All the other ones.
And mine is
reality TV show.
Mine is if you watch Fox News. We done. I don't even want to talk about it.
Cause they lie.
Yeah,
I
I mean, and it ain't even about politics. It's just the fact of you watch them, and that's enough for me. So, but guys, so just to wrap up before we get out of here for the night, if you check in the bottom section of the description, you can find the link for the nudge. AM and I are signed up for the nudge, and the nudge is you can get my link to find free date ideas. They will text you free date ideas in the city. They will text you when there's big events going on in your area, local coffee shops, places to go hiking. You can set your account up. It's for free. If you want the super accounts, you can always pay for those as well. So thenudge.com is a great place to get you some free date ideas so that your first date will lead you to a relationship and possibly not a situationship. Guys, anything else you have for the people before we get out of here?
No, that was really good.
Nah,
Okay.
people, check out the Nudge. It's something fun.
I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah, I
I'm
sent it to
gonna
y'all
check
in
it out.
text.
Okay.
So this is your girl, Candy K. Lynn.
Your boy, last page.
Girl, sweet.
Girl, I am. Peace, y'all.
And until next week, good night.
Good night.
Peace.